So the USA Luge Slider Search is an event where we recruit kids 9 to 13 to try the sport of luge. We have modified versions of our winter sleds that steer exactly the same as they do on the ice in the wintertime. We're just showing people how to slide and introducing kids 9 to 13 to a new sport. Over the course of the summer, we will have about 9 slider searches and we'll see a total of 700 kids. From that pool of athletes, we'll select 70 to 100 of them, come back to Lake Placid, stay in the Olympic Training Center for 4 days and slide on the actual luge track in the wintertime. From that pool of athletes, we'll select our development team, and from there you progress through the levels and hopefully find your way on an Olympic team in a number of years. I started one of these programs back in 2006, and I was lucky enough and worked hard enough to find myself on the Olympic team in Sochi in 2014. Luge is an extremely small sport. I think statistically you have a higher chance of going to the Olympics for this than most other sports. It is extremely unique and it is a ton of fun. We get to go faster than anybody else in any other Olympic sport. USA Luge, absolute fastest sport on ice.
Luge has pretty much been my life since I was 12 years old, and it's given me opportunities that I never imagined I would have. I have been able to travel a big bulk of Western Europe, a little bit of Eastern Europe, Russia, Latvia, into Scandinavia, all over to Asia, Korea, Japan, places I never would have imagined going, and being able to experience so much and competing in amazing places against a lot of variety of diverse people. It's been a pretty amazing adventure. For me, I'm from a very small town, and never in a million years did I think I would be walking through Red Square in Russia, and that was given to me because of sport, and so many good characteristics, just self-confidence and work ethic, things that can really take a kid far in life, really outside of sport. That's something that I got from being a part of luge, and it's a unique sport that can test you and really frustrate you at times, but those are also really good life lessons.
I started here at the Slider Search, actually here in Utica, 5 years ago. I did my Slider Search here and then was selected to go for a screening camp in Lake Placid, and from the screening camp I made the development team, and then from there I made the junior Canada team, and now I'm on the junior national team. Now I compete in Youth World Cups, so I'm hoping to go travel and to do those this year. Last year I was able to go to Switzerland, and I also competed in the Youth World Cups in Park City, Utah.
Olympian Jason Turdeman's mom was one of my teachers, and she invited me to do a luge challenge, which is a luge on snow, and I got invited through that and I loved it. I started doing luge about 2 years ago, and this is my first year on the team. I didn't get chosen the first time that I did luge, so I kept going to different slider searches and challenges, and I liked it.
It seems a lot like this road was paved probably just for us and for this event, and I'm extremely grateful because it's one of the most beautiful roads we've seen all year. It's extremely wide, lots of room to be safe, lots of room to make corrections on problems, which is all we're looking to do today, is have people learn, progress, and get better. And the city has done absolutely everything in order to help us. They provided our straw bales, they closed the road for us, they sent people to help us, and really I couldn't be happier. I wish we would have come back here every year.
The Slider Search program is an amazing opportunity for kids. Even if they decide that they don't want to pursue luge full time, it's still a really fun and possibly once in a lifetime chance to try this cool sport. I got into my career this way, and it was something that I really knew nothing about going into it. Being able to have one here in Utica, it's not the first one, and every time we've had one, it's been an amazing setup. We have an extremely perfect hill and space for this, so I'm going to push to keep doing this, whether it's to get kids into the sport or just give people the chance to try it. It's always really awesome when other people share your energy and excitement for something, and to be able to have my home area and be able to stand up and support this and help put it on and do an amazing job of it and help spread the word and try and get people in. It's how you start a new Olympic dream. Now that I'm back in New York full time, the opportunity to be involved at the development level is there, and being close to Lake Placid helps that a lot.
About 30 years ago, figured out that we needed to bring the sport to the people. There's only 2 tracks in the country, one in Lake Placid, New York, and one in Park City, Utah. Luckily over here, we're fairly close to the Lake Placid track, but we've gone as far as California this year just to find athletes and get more and more kids interested in the sport.
You know, I know a lot of parents look at it and think they're sacrificing the future of their child because they might not be in school every day, but the things that you can learn from seeing the world and interacting with different cultures and different scenarios and throwing yourself into this environment, it matures you very quickly. It gives you really good opportunity to kind of flourish in different ways that you can't do in a school setting or in a small town. So I had that foundation and support and humbleness from a small town, but I got to add on to that by traveling the world, which is really special. Yeah, no major regrets, nothing. Even now, I don't regret being done. I don't regret ending my career. I'm very content.